Saturday, and a matter of fact, it's my favorite college football Saturday. There's two great college football Saturdays throughout the year. One is the day after Thanksgiving, which I don't know when that day is going to be this year. That Ohio State, Michigan, Auburn, Alabama, all that stuff. I'm not really sure what the schedule. It's not the day after. It's not that weekend after Thanksgiving this year. That's for sure, but I'm not sure when it is. And then there's Miami, Florida State Day, and that's today. So I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to see my Canes in action. I know it's always a messy, bad bounces and, every crazy thing that can happen. I've never been to a blowout game in Miami against Florida State. There's been one, and that was 1988. So, yeah. It's been those of you that follow the trends and you're thinking of Miami blowout, 1988, 31-0. That was the last time I can remember that Florida State was number one in the country. Miami was coming off the national championship and waxed them, 31-0. But since then, it's been wide right, wide left, wide right. Made it, missed it. Miami missed an extra point. That's the way it's been. That's the way that series is, and that's why it's such an awesome game. Well, that and all the talent that goes to the NFL. But, of course, we got Major League Baseball as well. Final 2 days of the regular season. A lot has already been decided. There's a little bit left to be decided. In the American League, there's nothing left to be decided. In the National League, there's a little bit left to be decided. And we have NASCAR. We got Jeff Jeter's going to be here trading paint, sipping on his flask of squeezed parquet. And then we've got NBA, Nuggets, Lakers, kind of lost in the shuffle here with everything. So, anyways, let me bring in the guys. We got the Puck Dogs. We got Bittler. We got get ready to hear some crazy stuff because we're gonna have everyone tell what they got for sale today. So Bittler, I'm sure, has got something wacky. What do you got, Bittler? What's up?
Oh, 4-0 yesterday, 20-10 run. I got my SEC game of the month. Biggest bet comes early. Grab that play, and then later on in the evening, you can pick up my Executive Action College Football 3-pack, $39.95 at pickdogs.com premium pick section.
So the SEC just started football this weekend, and then it's the 26th, so it's really the only day that SEC plays this month. So it'd be your SEC. So it's also, ironically, also your SEC game of the day?
No, it would be the game of the month because it's the top play in the SEC for me today. It's the only game it's the only one this week, so it makes it the game of the month. So there you go.
It could also be the game of the quarter, because the quarter would end at most people's quarter ends September 30th as well. So it's the game of the quarter, as well. It's a very special game.
5-0 today. Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank. Call this number. I think I have a hunch as to what his play of the month is, and I think we might actually even be on the same side. Chris, what do you got going on today? How you gonna top that? 20-10. Game of the month.
Hopefully by not having a plant-based cracker performance like I did to finish the day yesterday, I'll tell you that much. I'm ready to bounce back today. I got coverage all throughout the college football schedule. I got an afternoon package for the 12 o'clock games, midday for the 3:30, 4 o'clock, and I got a night pack as well. I got my top play for the UFC in the main event tonight. We got a 4-pack of MLB and an NBA bonus in there as well. And I'll have also another package covering all the college football today over at the website.
Rod Zawacki, what's the good word? College football Saturday.
College football Saturday, yep. For me, I got a 5-pack college football Super Saturday 5-pack. I got one morning game, 2 afternoon games, and 2 night games in that package. So you get college football all day long. And then if you want the other sports, I've got the Super Saturday Pass, where I've got 9 selections in there. The 5 college football, 2 NBA, 2 MLB. You get it all in one package, or you can just get the college football package.
I honestly think I could have given out a pick on almost every game on the board today. That's how much I like today's card. I gave out 3 in the morning games, 3 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening. I love this card, and I'll tell you, I had to edit. I had to edit to get to that point. That's how much I really, really like this card. We're gonna go down the college football card. I have I have 3 3-packs, so I have that. I got a Major League Baseball. I haven't put my NBA in yet. I'm hoping for a little bit of movement. That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Just a little too tight over there. But I'm gonna put a pick out there for the people that have my NBA season pass. So I'm obligated basically to give a pick one way or the other. So I'm gonna give one. Come hell or high water. Speaking of hell or high water, we got college football today. We're gonna go with college football first because the games start soon. Got to get rolling. We got Pitt against Louisville. Pitt 2-0, Louisville 1-1. The line dropping here, just about a half a point. Brian, what do you think here? Pitt, Louisville.
I'm going to lean to Pitt at home. I know Louisville's coming off that tough loss to Miami, but I just like Pitt's team. I like the way they run the ball. So give me the Pitt here slightly.
Chris?
I'm going to go the other way. I'm gonna lean towards Louisville here. I just didn't like how Pitt looked against Syracuse last week, and I just think Louisville wants to bounce back after that, high-profile loss to Miami. So give me Louisville +3.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, this game's gonna be really close. I think it comes down to a field goal wins it. So give me Louisville in the points.
I think Pittsburgh absolutely smashes them here. I don't even think this is a game. I can't believe that the line's moving in the other direction. The Louisville run defense is so bad. So bad. I mean, so bad. You're going to see it again today. We saw Miami put 2 plays for about 170 yards on Louisville to start the second half last week. We're going to see about 10 of those today. I don't understand this line movement, and I'm going to guess some people just haven't watched Louisville enough or just think that, or they just forgot that Miami did that to them. They came out of the second half. They handed the ball to Harris. Touchdown. Next play, dump off pass. Touchdown. It's like you can't have a team that runs 80, 90-yard runs on you, play after play after play, and win a lot of football games, especially on the road in a conference game. I don't know. Just my opinion. Anyways, we've got Oklahoma and Kansas State. Kansas State beat the Sooners last year, of course. Spencer Rattler. The weird thing about this Oklahoma team, the depth looked terrible against Missouri State in the second half. Absolutely horrible once you got past the first rung. Brian?
I'll tell you, this game was one that I'm not rushing to bet, but I like K-State plus the 27.5. Oklahoma's a really good team, but I could easily see them being up 35 late or 34 late and allowing a garbage touchdown at the end. So.
Against a team that upset you last year and was your only loss in the regular season, they're going to let up.
Yeah, we'll see. This isn't one of my. This isn't a game that really was in my top 20.
I love college football. I have an opinion on everything. Chris, what do you think? Well, he's muted, so he doesn't think anything. Rod, what do you think?
Sorry.
Let's gloss over
game,
it.
they're gonna
skip Chris. You skipped Chris again. Come on. Let's get some comments. There it is. Jer, he's keeping score for us at home. I know I hit my bird cage yesterday. Anyways, Chris, what do you got?
I'm on Kansas State as well. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be that Oklahoma takes their foot off. I just think that, Kansas State can compete here. They've got enough depth to at least keep within I'd say 3 scores. And that Missouri State team was a team that was 1-10 in FCS last year, so I'm not reading too much into that result. So give me Kansas State in the points here.
Rod, I cut you off. But you cut Rod off. You didn't even let Rod finish. Rod.
For me in this game, I think the pace slows down a little, and we're gonna burn some clock. Give me the under 61.5. I think that's a little too high.
I was waiting for you to say, no, I'm not gonna give it. Just for that. Just for that, I'm not doing it. To be like my wife. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. It wasn't important.
What's the matter? Nothing. I like Kansas State in this one, plus the points as well. I just think that, if you beat a team last year, I understand Oklahoma wants revenge, but you got to tackle somebody first. And we haven't seen a Big 12 team tackle anyone in recent history. So until I see them actually tackle somebody and stop them on a consistent basis, I think they stop them here and there, but I don't think they stop them on a consistent basis. I got to go with Kansas State. We got Auburn against Kentucky. We got a line dropper here. Brian, we got a basketball school against a football school. What do you think?
Open at 9, down to 6.5 here. I would sprinkle a little bit on the Kentucky money line. I'm definitely going to be playing on plus the 6.5. Maybe wait till a little bit closer to kickoff. Maybe get the 7. But I think Kentucky shocks the world here and maybe pulls off an upset.
Chris?
This is Brian and I are on everything same early. I like Kentucky as well. I'm going to put some on the money line as well. I just think that Kentucky can finally get back to running the offense they were comfortable running last year before Terry Wilson went down with an injury, and I just think they can give Auburn fits. I know Auburn brings back a ton of production, but I'm not a Bo Nix fan, so I'll take Kentucky in the points.
Rod Zawacki, Auburn, Kentucky.
I'll take Auburn minus the 6.5. Bo Nix coming back. I think he'll cut down any of the mistakes that he made last year. Give me Auburn here. I think they can cover the touchdown.
Love Auburn in this spot as well. I think that the line at 9 was a little bit riskier, but it's 6.5. You gotta love it.
I'm all in.
Yep, you got it.
Auburn has Georgia next week, though.
Yeah, so they played Georgia last year, and they played Auburn. This is an SEC game, and there's no looking ahead against an SEC opponent. It's just not the way the world works. And Bo Nix, you look at Gus Malzahn's history as a head coach, and you look at when he's successful and when he's not successful. When is he successful? When he's got an experienced quarterback, and that's when to run that offense. And that's when he's always really, really successful, because while he had a great defensive line last year, I mean, to quote myself, an embarrassment of riches on the defensive line last year. He had a freshman quarterback, a true freshman quarterback. When he had Nick Marshall, he went to the championship game. When he had Cam Newton, he won the championship. This guy with an experienced quarterback that can run his system, he puts up 60, 70 points a game. Good luck, basketball school. You're going to need Anthony Davis, John Wall, and everybody else, man. Tyler Harrow. You're going to need everyone to put up those kind of numbers, because Mike Stoops, one of the three Stoopses, he is a defensive coach, right? So they're not going to do it. They're going to try and run the football and stuff. So what do you do when you fall behind? War Eagle, baby. I got Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, back on the sidelines, and got up against the Florida Gators, Kyle Trask. All of a sudden, people are acting like this guy's a legitimate college quarterback. Brian, what the hell's going on here?
Well, like Dave Koken would say, the Sharps have already bet this number, and it's long gone. I think that number was around where it opened up at 11.5, 12, 12.5. Now we're seeing 14, and if we can get to 14.5, I'm going to take the other side, take Ole Miss here, the running ribs.
I threw $100 on the money line here on Ole Miss just for the hell of it. Chris?
I'm going to take the under here. I don't see this being a high-scoring back-and-forth game. I see this one being a bit of a battle, and even with a Lane Kiffin coach Ole Miss team, I can see this one finishing somewhere like 30-24 or something of the like. So I don't think it breaks 60. Give me the under.
Rod?
Yeah, give me Ole Miss plus the points, and you can get the 14.5. It's out there.
It's out there. It's out there. I don't think you need any of it. Yeah, it's out there. I got a guy. Brian messaged me after the show. I got a guy who got the 14. I might know someone where you can get that 14.5. Anyways, I like Ole Miss a lot here. Most people know I can't stand the Gators anyway. But I think Kyle Trask overrated. I think they've lost a lot of pieces on that defense. They have a good, they're going to be loaded on defense, but what they always have at Florida is a lot of receivers that love to drop passes. Lots of them.
It seems like on offense they struggled.
They always struggle, and it's like
always
look in the NFL, right? Think about Florida's recruiting classes over the years, especially at wide receiver. I mean, obviously running back, wide receiver, they come from the state of Florida. They get first pick of the state of Florida players, right? So the best of the best. They get first pick, of everybody. And I mean, it's rare that like Miami or Florida State will grab a guy that Florida wants. It is a very rare day. And I'm from there, It's like once in a while, like Clinton Portis was from Gainesville, hated the Gators, so he went to Miami. It's a rare day that happens. But name a Florida wide receiver that's good in the NFL. Name one. Rashay Caldwell. I mean, it just doesn't happen. Deontay Thompson. I mean, these guys were like number one recruit, in their recruiting class at wide receiver coming out of high school. I don't know, man.
I could easily see this being 17-12. Florida wins something.
I could see some kind of messy game, but I could see Lane Kiffin having a shot to win this thing at the end. It's his home opener first time at Ole Miss. I could see him having a shot here, man.
Lots of value with
I'm sure I'll get hammered if it's 68-0 tomorrow, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Louisiana Lafayette. Now they just call them Louisiana ULL. I always call them ULL. They call them just Lafayette now. Percy Harvin. Yep, Percy Harvin, because Percy Harvin was one thing Percy Harvin doesn't do is drop the doobie, right? It's like, how many bong hits did Percy Harvin do before the Auburn game? In whatever. I was 1-2 yesterday. It wasn't like the worst day that I ever had. I was 1-2. I got a backdoor covered in the college football game, and in the NBA, I don't know, man. I think I was on the right side. It was whatever. I had the heat, but whatever. It happens, man. Anyways.
That Middle Tennessee game was back and forth. I don't know.
Clinton Portis, he moved after junior high school. Oh, I didn't know that. There you go. But he lived in Gainesville. He was recruited out of Gainesville. I remember that. Anyways.
He's a hell of a running back, that's for sure.
Brian, Lafayette in Louisiana. It's not Lafayette. Louisiana.
This wasn't a game I really focused in on, but looking at the number coming down from 15.5 to 11.5.
Well, because
the public's on Georgia Southern.
The reason the number came down, right? You have to look at. Sometimes there's a reason, when you see a giant line move, like a very, very specific reason, like this game, very, very specific reason that the line came down. Right?
Well, they didn't play too well last week either.
Yeah, 34 suspended starters for the last game that are now active for this game. Are these guys active? Yes. That's exactly what happened. I mean, this is not brain surgery, man. It's like, right? 34 suspended starters. They are playing. Now you have the real line. I mean, I don't know. How hard is this?
I'll take Georgia Southern here, plus 11.5.
You better hope they don't fall behind because they throw for about 84 yards a season. Chris?
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried now that Louisiana, that one of their top running backs is out, but I'll still lay the points with the Cajuns here. I think they win this one by 2 touchdowns.
Rod?
Yeah, I agree. Give me the Raging Cajuns here.
I had the over in the Braves game. I had the over in that game. So I was not 0-3. I was 1-2. I had over in the Braves. I had the Heat and UTSA. 1-2.
1-2 is an acceptable bad day.
That's what I was saying. My bad days are like 1-2, 2-3.
That's
the way it's been. That's why. If you look at my overall record, like because I had the worst baseball season I ever had. If I still am plus money for the year, because it's like my bad days, I haven't been getting absolutely crushed. My good days, I've had some really good ones. So it's like, that's That's what it is. Anyways,
I know. I know why, because somebody's seen you've probably seen that error on that under and over on the.
yeah, but I wrote it like as big before it was able to be.
No,
but I wrote it like in all caps and bold. There was nothing. Nothing.
Those are the games you bet like $30,000 on, because when you enter something wrong, it almost always goes as a loss for you, even though you had it right.
Oh, no way, man! That thing was way over. They had it all the way.
I'm just saying it's usually
the first pitch, the guy hit the ball about 7,000 feet. It was the longest home run of the season.
Oh yeah,
Acuna
we
Jr.
know it went over, and we understand, but
went to extra innings.
Did it get fixed? Yeah, well, yeah,
it was fixed. It was fixed in there.
Okay.
It was fixed fairly quickly.
Yeah. So, what's he complaining?
But anyone that had questions about it, because I had said over and all these other things, that they wrote me emails. I got it. I could show you in the help thing. I can show you it.
Yeah.
It happens. Typos happen. That's why you got to read the write up. Anyways, ULL against Georgia Southern.
We did that one.
Oh.
Raging Cajuns. Go Cajuns.
All right, Syracuse, Georgia Tech. I'm on Raging Cajuns. Syracuse versus Georgia Tech. You can't spell suck without SU. Brian, do you think that this thing, what are they going to do? I mean, what are
two sucky ass teams right here. Boy. Syracuse plays no defense, but I'm still going to lean to the under here. I could see a lot of running coming from Georgia Tech today, and but it's just another crappy game. I love a lot of games on the card today, but the early games, I didn't see a lot out there.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm still going to stay on Georgia Tech here. I don't know what Syracuse is going to do if they can't protect Tommy DeVito, and he keeps getting dropped left and right. So I'll take Georgia Tech and lay the points here.
And Rod.
I'll take the under. I think this is going to be a slow pace, not a high scoring shootout here. From the under.
I think I'm going to go to the under too. It looks a little. Nah, I gotta take Georgia Tech. I gotta take Georgia Tech. I mean, Syracuse is so freaking bad, man. It's not like a premium pick. It's just
tough to lay over a touchdown with Georgia Tech.
I know. But they have some pretty good running backs, and Syracuse has nothing. So,
if you had a gun to my head, I would take Georgia Tech.
I got no guns, and I don't know what's inside of your head, but.
I do like what's on my head. My brand new Chargers hat.
Go Chargers, go!
Superchargers.
Go Chargers, go! We've got ECU versus UCF. I love the abbreviation to schools. East Carolina versus Central Florida. I called the Knights the Golden Knights last week briefly in a video. Got hammered. Hats off to the UCF people, man. Guys, diehards, love them. It's like, I apologize. It will never happen again. Trust me. But it's like, hey, I'm a Canes fan. It's like if someone says, I'm with you, man. Same thing. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's like, I've seen people get beat up for less. Brian, what do you like?
Boy, what a crap ton of points. And the world seems like they're on UCF on the road. And they do like to blow people out. But here in this one, if you can get 4 touchdowns, 28 points, I'm going to ride with
you can't. It's 27.
Non-public.
Everywhere.
Well, I see 28 Bovada, but it's all right. I'll take 27.5 East Carolina, 27, whatever. They're going to keep it close. Not close. They're going to keep it within 3 touchdowns.
I don't know how that happens. Chris, go ahead. How does that happen?
Miracle.
Like, how does it happen?
You keep sleeping. That's how it happens. Central Florida wins this one. Central Florida wins. They're up by 5 touchdowns at the half. They win this one by 40 at least.
Yeah, UCF minus the 27. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of the hurry up spread offense against a team that can just pound you. So it's like, I mean, the time of possession in this game, because UCF runs fast too. They score fast touchdowns also. But the time of possession could still be, 40-20 here, or even worse.
I was going to say like 42-18 or something
yeah,
like that.
it could be something like that. And UCF, their drives are only like a minute or so. So this could be, the total in this thing is 77.5. It could be 77.5 to nothing.
No, this is my third favorite early game. So I guess that's, Ole Miss and Pitt, and then you got East Carolina, I think, early. But what do I know?
All right, I like the first two, but I'm not with you here. We got Liberty up against FIU. I gotta say, man, I had Liberty last week. I was all over it. Premium pick, the whole 9 yards on Liberty, and I know if you're, I grew up with college football. It's like where I grew up, college football is the game, right? It's the sport. So it's like, I know number 1 sport, college football, number 2 sport, college football, number 3 sport, college football, number 4, pro football, number 5, everything else. Maybe professional wrestling, and then everything else. And it's Liberty against FIU. You have the 2 best recruiters. Well, two of the top 10 recruiters in all of college football. If you recruit so good, if you're a great recruiter, like the all-time great recruiters, Ed Orgeron is a different story, right? Coach O has always been one of the greatest recruiters ever. I can only imagine what he did with the national championship. But if you recruit so good that you have recruiting violations, that you get run out of a major coaching program, you really know what you're doing. It's kind of like when the guy got paid by Louisville and they read off, in this recruiting scandal, they read off the amount of the payments, that each school was offering him. It was like Oregon, a house, it was like this school, $100,000, Kansas, $100,000, Texas, $10,000. It's like, who in the hell's in charge of this stuff at Texas, right? It's like, that is not how this works. You got 2 coaches who run out of major programs for recruiting violations. These are stacked rosters at small schools. Brian, what do you think?
I tell you what, Liberty is the team I decided to root for in college football this season. I slept on them last week, but I'm not going to sleep on them this week, even though public's on them. Give me Liberty. I think they win by 2-3 touchdowns.
There it is in the great city of Philadelphia. Give him Liberty or give him death.
What's their team name? The Liberty
Flames.
Flames. That's okay.
Brian's flaming.
I was looking for some Flames gear.
Flaming Brian. Don't worry, Brian. I've heard you were flaming before. But anyways, Chris, what do you got?
Rod's package.
Chris, let's get out of this. We're going down. We're going in a bad place.
Yeah. The only thing I'm thinking of now are like flaming hot Cheetos right now. That's all I can think of. But no, I like the Flames as well. I like the Flames to win this one by at least double digits, especially when FAU hasn't had a game to shake off any rust yet. That Liberty offense is legit.
We got 600 people watching the show right now. If you guys can smash the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Cost you $0, helps us a ton. I think we give out a ton for free, and it's hitting the like button that promotes our videos, on our whole channel. It does everything like that. So if you guys could just take the half a second, hit the like button wherever you're watching this, share, tell your friends. Tell your mom. Mom likes her the best. Rod, what do you got?
I'm going to take FIU in the points. I think it's just a touch too many.
I think people saw Liberty last week, and I think that now it's like become a public thing. It was like last week Liberty was a big dog, and they won outright. And I think people saw how Liberty came right out of the gate and were able to do it. One thing that you have to remember about this game, well, you have 2 guys that can really recruit, really work the living room. You look at the players that have come out of these 2 coaches. You look at Butch Davis's recruits throughout his career, okay? You want to see the greatest recruiter in the history of college football, the greatest evaluator of talent in the history of football. He's on the sidelines at FIU today. This is the guy that brought the world Barry Sanders. This is the guy that brought the world Clinton Portis, Will Spaghetti. This is the guy that said, Warren Sapp, you're not such a great tight end. Maybe we'll put you at defensive tackle. This is the guy that did the same thing with Jerome Brown. Recruited some tight end. Only guy in the country that recruited Jerome Brown was this guy. Sean Taylor, Ed Reed. These are all Butch Davis guys. Guys that nobody else wanted. Oh, man. He's got the
he should
scrap.
be a professional scout and move out of the coaching business.
Well, Butch Davis loves to coach. He regrets leaving Miami like no one's business. But he's right there in Miami. I mean, he's 5 miles away, so he knows the territory. Boy, you give him that, and, that's how you end up with just,
If I was an NFL team, I'd be looking for him to, do some kind of scout work, pay him a ton of money.
I don't think he wants it. I think this is what he loves to do. I mean, he was with the Cowboys, and he was when they won those Super Bowls. He assembled that roster that won 3 Super Bowls with the Cowboys. He was the head of drafting there as the defensive coordinator, as well. So he did do that, and then he was the head coach with the Cleveland Browns. He was fired, but Butch Davis is the greatest evaluator of talent at the college level in the history of college football. I'm not saying he's the best recruiter because he doesn't get everybody, but I'm saying that he is the best evaluator of talent in football history. And look at the players that have played under Butch Davis, and argue me with anybody out there. I mean, it's one thing when you have Alabama and you just can basically pick whoever you want off the top. This is a guy that finds the guy who's number 78 on the list and turns him into a Hall of Famer like Ray Lewis. Anyways, I love college football. We got TCU against Iowa State. Horned Frogs up against Iowa State. Iowa State did not look good against ULL. They look terrible. Now they go on the road to TCU against Gary Patterson. Gary Patterson's teams, man, have defensive ends, will travel. Brian, I like TCU money line here. How about you?
TCU always does seem like a tough. They're always underappreciated, and they come up big towards the end of the season. No reason why you can't take the points in the home dog here with TCU Horned Frogs. Not a game that I'm betting more than $25 on, but I'll take TCU.
They're very good at beating themselves too. Chris?
Yep.
Don't worry about them beating us.
Yeah,
We're fully capable of beating ourselves.
Yeah, you converted me into a TCU believer. I know I said Iowa State on the video, but after doing some digging, I like this TCU team this year, and need to see more from Brock Purdy leading that Iowa State offense this year before I put any more faith back into the Cyclones. Give me TCU here.
And Rod.
TCU money line. This is not part of one of my bird kickers coming up.
Southern
Miss against Tulane. Brian, quickly.
I like Southern Miss plus the points here. Tulane got Navy just made them look sad in the second half last week. I think Southern Miss desperate for a win at home. I'll take the points.
Tulane has been herky-jerky, right? Kind of herky-jerky this season, right? They came back in the first game, and then they got come back on the next game. Chris, what do you like?
Yeah, I still like Tulane here. I may be foolish with this pick, and they may make me out to look like an idiot after, but I still like what the Green Wave have in that backfield, and I'll take Tulane, win this one by a touchdown.
Bet you guys have to tighten up on the picks. I don't even know what that means. Rod, tighten up your picks.
Okay, I'll try.
and your pants.
If I get any tighter, I might put these flames over here.
Fuck, that's what I didn't put on this morning. Pants.
Yes. He likes his picks tight, like his pants. Who do you like in the Southern Miss Tulane?
All
right.
Both teams owe to ATS.
No, Tulane. Oh, ATS, yeah. That's for sure.
ATS, yeah.
Well,
both teams.
Yeah, but Southern Miss lost outright as a double-digit favorite, too. So
yeah.
You got to throw that in.
I'm going to agree with Chris. Give me Tulane here. I don't like Southern Miss at all. Oh, give me Tulane.
Okay, someone's going to get banned. Oh, no. I don't care. We don't care. Tony George and Scott Spreitzer, yeah, they work for a scam artist. Tomorrow they'll talk about how they went undefeated, right after TCU houses them. We went unbeaten.
They're on Iowa State.
You want to talk about people that went from relevant to irrelevant? Let's go work for scumbags. Let's go work for the biggest scumbags on the planet. Well, they're not the biggest scumbags.
Well, it's close, isn't it?
They're not the big. Docs is not the biggest scumbags on the planet.
No.
There's scuzzier people than that. Just. Anyways, we're not going to talk about them today. What? All right, I'm not going to say. I'm going to bite my tongue and enjoy my college football Saturday. Texas Tech and Texas in Lubbock. I love saying that name, Lubbock.
Rival game. Give me the point. All those points in Texas Tech here. I'm not going to buy into Texas on the road laying almost 3 touchdowns. I know it's not 3 touchdowns, but
Jasmine's
Texas Tech 14-point game right here.
Jasmine's one of the 8 people that watch Tony George and Scott Spreitzer. One of the 8. Chris?
I can't get myself off of the Longhorns here. I just don't like how Texas Tech looked against Houston Baptist, and I think Texas is going to give them all sorts of trouble today. This is a high line, but I think that giving you this many points, they're asking you to take Texas Tech in a rivalry game. I like Texas.
Rod?
I like Texas Tech and all damn points. Texas may win, but not by that many. Give me Texas Tech plus the 18.
I think Texas Tech money line isn't a bad play here. Coach Herman really is a flop in Texas. I mean, he is a flop of flops.
I'm almost a consensus.
I mean, you go 8-5. I actually like Tony George, and I don't know Scott Spreitzer. I actually like Tony personally. I like him. I just don't understand. I don't understand why he would work with those guys. Because I know Tony documents his picks. He keeps them on a spreadsheet, but they will not show them on that website. That's for damn sure. 41 years of undocumented picks. Instead of docs, they should call themselves undocumented.
Uh-oh.
But
don't give him any ideas now. Copyright.
Undocumented. King of the one-liners. All right. Oklahoma State and West Virginia. Oklahoma State, that quarterback is so bad, man. No way. Money line, West Virginia for me. Brian?
Oklahoma State came close to losing outright. So there's no way I can lay points with them. Give me the dog here on the road.
That quarterback is so bad, man. So bad at Oklahoma State. I don't know, if a week of practice is going to help him. I didn't think Sanders looked too good either. And I was like, all right, maybe the backup will be. Oh my God!
I was worried last night when UTSA put that backup in. He was throwing dimes across the field. I was like, oh shit, now I'm in trouble. But
anyways,
that's that backup quarterback.
Chris Ruffalo.
Yeah, I'm on West Virginia money line as well here. I think Oklahoma State's in trouble without Sanders.
Rod. West Virginia.
I know everybody's thinking their quarterback's crappy in 1 week. I'm gonna take Oklahoma State minus the 6.5. I think they can win by a touchdown.
Damn, no consensus.
No, they have Chuba Hubbard, but if it's kind of going to be like Saquon Barkley in week 1. Everybody knows he's getting the ball, so he's going to be very, very hard for him to do it because this guy can't throw the ball 6 yards. Actually, he did throw the ball 6 yards, but it was kind of sideways and almost to the other guy, to the other team. Anyways,
he was nervous. He was a little nervous. He wasn't expecting to be in that game. No way he was expecting to go in. He was roaming the bench, and all of a sudden he was like, oh, what? Damn it.
Speaking of crap teams, ULM is playing UTEP. I mean, ULM, I've had them the first 2 weeks, so I know how ugly it's been. But UTEP is 2-1, but both their wins against FCS schools, and both them scraping by. UTEP is, they could be. I always try and find who's the worst of the worst teams. I think it's UTEP. I think it is. Brian?
Well, if you had ULM the first 2 weeks, that wouldn't stop me in the third week. The third week might be the charm. Give me the ULM at home here.
Oh, if you can't beat UTEP by 10 points, and you're an FBS program, just cash in the season. Play the COVID card. Seriously, play the COVID card. We're opting out. We've decided to opt out. we stink. It's like I do love that Webster number 10 on ULM, that linebacker, really good, and the quarterback's actually not bad when he's comfortable, But when you get him uncomfortable, he looks a lot like Bullock on. I had UTEP against Texas. I did. I took him in the points. I had it, not as a premium, but I had him. Call me out. I'll admit it. Of course, I won't. It's not documented anywhere, except, of course, on all the videos and podcasts and everything that I said it on. Chris, what? Brian, go ahead.
I had to write down that ULM because I think I might be sleeping on that. I might have to go after we get off the air and add $100 to that because it sounded good to me.
I mean, you see UTEP's, you know UTEP, right? I mean, Chris, what do you think?
Give me the over 50 here, as well as ULM laying the points. I think this one's a beat down from start to finish.
So the ULM defense has given up 431.5 yards a game. Meanwhile, UTEP has given up 409 yards a game. But so UTEP did have the game against Texas, but it gets watered down because they've played 3 games, right? But look at who they played. ACU and Stephen F. Rod. They were 8.5.
I like the over.
They were 8.5 favorites over ACU, who is what, Abilene Christian? Is that who that is? They were 8.5 point favorites, won by 4. Then they were 4 point favorites against Stephen F. and won by 10. I don't know, man. We got Cincinnati and Army. A lot of movement, a lot of talk, a lot of this stuff going on in this game. I'm a Fickle guy. I like Luke Fickle a lot, man. I think he's another guy in his second chance that has made just the most of it. We see this a lot in coaching, where the guys, their first coaching job, it kind of fizzles out on them. Pete Carroll, Bill Belichick, Lane Kiffin. We see it time and time and time again. And I think Luke Fickle is in that group too, where he fizzled at Ohio State. And he's been phenomenal at Cincinnati. Brian?
Cincinnati Bearcats here always seem to fly under the radar. I think we see the clock move fast in this game. Give me the under here.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm still sticking with Army in this one. I like that option offense and the way it chews up clock, and I know that Cincinnati is a team that has flown under the radar, but I think Army can keep it close and even have a shot to win this outright. I'll take Army in the points.
How about you, Rod?
You're the Bearcats. Win by 2 touchdowns or more.
Big story on ESPN on Brennan this morning from LSU, and all of a sudden the line moves. Go figure. LSU against Mississippi State. Coach Leach. He's got a new team. Brian?
Again, this is another game where I can see it being a tough defensive battle here. I'm going to lean towards the under in this game.
It's just, does Leach have the pieces there to run his offense? I think that's really what this boils down to. But he's going to have the best defense that he's had in a long time. Chris?
Yeah, I think just with so much loss at LSU, I think Mississippi State's got a shot here, especially with I think it's KJ Costello that went in from Stanford as the quarterback for Mississippi State under Mike Leach. So if that's the case. If he stays healthy, I like Mississippi State's chances. I like the Bulldogs and the points.
You think that Stanford and Mississippi State, education-wise, is similar programs, Rod? You think that like the academic programs at Mississippi State and Stark Vegas, same as Stanford? Who do you like in this one? Costello's like, I really wanted to finish up my college work at Mississippi State because that way I'll get the Mississippi State diploma instead of the Stanford one.
I like the over. I think we're going to see some points here. You can give me the over.
I think they're grad transfers, right? Is the way that it works in this sort of thing, where so he has the degree. Got Arkansas up against, and I'm nothing against Mississippi State, nothing against like them. I'm just saying it's not academically on Stanford's level. Arkansas against Georgia. Kirby Smart can be a real prick, man. It's like 28, but I could see him up by 35 throwing deep. I can see it. Brian, I mean, I didn't,
This game has 56-7 written all over it.
Kirby Smart's
Give me
a
Georgia.
jerk, man. He is a jerk.
Georgia's going to score as many as they can score today.
Yeah.
They might even get in the 70s. Who knows?
You're going to see, and they're going to be ass slapping. He's going to be yelling at his guys, coaching up by like 60. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, the ass slapping. Give me Georgia in the over.
A lot of ass slapping. Rod?
Yeah, Georgia in the over. Georgia could get over the 53 all by their own, maybe.
A lot of ass slapping, moderate ass slapping.
I like a lot of ass slapping.
A lot of ass slapping going on in that one. Virginia up against Duke. We haven't seen Virginia yet this year. Duke, we've seen. It hasn't been pretty. Lost outright as a favorite last week against Boston College. Lost at South Bend against Notre Dame, Brian Kelly's team. What do you think?
I enjoyed my easy win at BC last week, and I think Duke's headed in the wrong direction here. Give me the Cavaliers at home. Play the points.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm still going to stick with Duke. I like David Cutcliffe, and I think this is maybe a game where the offense can at least keep them in it. I don't know if they win it outright, but I'll take a shot with the points.
And Rod?
I'll take Virginia. I think they win by a touchdown.
I really hate Virginia's quarterback. I'm going to take Duke. I saw him at Mississippi State, and there's a reason why Coach Leach didn't keep him around. He stinks. Alabama against Missouri. Alabama loses a ton, but they always seem to reload. You know, Nick Saban's got these guys coached up, and if you want to see the Heisman Trophy candidate running back this year, tune into this one. Najee is the guy. This guy is ridiculous. It's like Alabama's had ridiculous running backs every year, and now they got another one. Najee has been kind of waiting his turn, and it's his turn. And, of course, Waddle stayed. So we know that he can return just about every kickoff and punt for a touchdown, too. Missouri's not a bad program, but Nick Saban in these openers. Brian, 29 points on the road for the Crimson Tide.
I'm going to lean towards the over in this one. I think we could see Missouri just do enough on the scoreboard to get it over that number, and Alabama will be able to score it well. So give me the over here.
Chris?
Yeah, I'll take the over as well. I think Alabama's got a shot to reach this one on their own, but give me the over.
And Rod?
I'm going to take the under. I think it just sneaks under that number.
All right, we're going to bring – I was going to do a special trading paint segment with Jeter, but I'm going to bring him in here. We're going to do the Tennessee game, and he can do his NASCAR picks all at the same time. So we don't keep him here because this is taking a lot longer than usual. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning, Mitch and guys. Hope we're doing good out there.
How's it going?
Good. Just, got the parquet ready for the day. So.
Well, we got Tennessee at South Carolina here. It's I know you don't really have a rooting interest in this game, but we just figure maybe being local that maybe you can give us a little insight on this. And we're just gonna give you the floor for all of us here on this one, even though I know I'm on the other side squarely. Money line.
And that could definitely be the way it goes. With we're going to have to. Once again, and here we go with another offensive coordinator under the same head coach down in Columbia. So that's going to be something to watch this evening. So, like I mentioned on the drive-through last night, South Carolina's had trouble finding their identity here over the last few years, and there again in this series that we've there's been some close games here over the last few years, if you guys remember, and even back to the days of Spurrier, but the total did drop on this one. I'm still leaning kind of under. It's on about 44. I think it may be a Tennessee cover, maybe do like a 21-14 type deal, maybe in that range, maybe 17-10. But I think we can go on the road and get it done down there in Columbia tonight.
And what do you think? What about today's NASCAR action?
NASCAR Xfinity race in Las Vegas tonight. The Osco 300.
Osco. I love Osco.
Osco.
I love Osco.
Yeah, 200 laps, 300
Chicago.
miles.
Big on Osco in Chicago. Jewel Osco. Yeah. I haven't heard that name in a while. The Osco 300.
Yeah. Osco 300. So, 200 laps tonight, 300 miles. Been the second round in the second race in the round of 12 here. Of course, they'll finish it off at Big Talladega next weekend. So it's a good opportunity for some guys to get a win before they go to all the randomness of Talladega, I guess. So, of course, we've got our guy, Chase Briscoe, on the pole tonight alongside Austin Cindric. You know, these two, you know, I see one of them winning the race. You know, I mean, take your pick. I mean, hate to be kind of chalky and blah on it, but I mean, these two guys are just, they have the best cars here. You know, even going back to looking at the first race this year. So take your pick on them if you want to go that route. If you did want to throw a little bit of action in on a long shot, take a look at Noah Gragson. This is home track. He's from Las Vegas. Run pretty good. He finished fourth here back in February. So if you want to take a little bit of a little bit of unit and throw it on Noah Gragson to win in case something crazy happens.
This is the all-time best Ruffalo freeze of all time. For those of you that are watching this live, this is really a gem. This is the best Ruffalo. It's the best Ruffalo freeze we've ever had.
This is the Ruffalo cardboard cutout we need for the baseball game.
This is the one.
Where did my Twinkie go?
This
it
is
was right there.
This is the one.
Oh, goodness.
So you sticking with the chalk here? Is that the deal, Peter?
Sticking on the chalk. I did see one matchup, though, and this is just more of a price play. But I see Justin Haley at plus 130 over Brandon Jones is really juiced up at minus 160. I could see Justin Haley in this head-to-head winning and getting some pretty crazy money on that tonight. I mean, I want to sprinkle in a little bit of action there, but other than that, and if you want the plant-based chip play of the night as far as the Xfinity Series goes, take the another head-to-head I kind of like is Justin Allgaier minus 120 over Harrison Burton at minus 110. So anyway, but that's really all I got for Xfinity tonight. Got a couple premium picks over there in the premium area, so that I like a little bit better.
All righty. Thanks for joining us, Jeff. Go easy on that parquet.
I'll try to, man.
And Ruffalo
send my wife out to get some more, so, you know.
All right.
But, hey, good luck today, guys, and we'll be back for the NASCAR Cup Series tomorrow night, South Point 400 there at Las Vegas. Be bumping up with Sunday night football, so
to explain, because Jeff lives in college football country, like, where I'm from. So, like the difference between the college football fan and the NFL fan, right? Here's the big difference, right? And same thing, I don't like fantasy players. So if you had a fantasy football team, would you have any Alabama players on them? Would you be able to root for any Alabama players on your fantasy football team? Is that a possibility? I mean,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And it's just you got to take a shower afterwards. That's why
it's a hard no. It's like it's absolutely not. It's like, oh, wouldn't you want Emmitt Smith on your fantasy? Absolutely not. No. How about Charlie Ward? He's gonna win the Heisman Trophy. No.
it's like it's a good thing that Tim Tebow never did pan out in the NFL, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All we can do is mock him.
I know. It's like,
It's more material. All right. Thanks, Jeff. We'll see you tomorrow, right? Big boys.
Yeah. Be bright and early in the morning tomorrow. Be ready for the Cup Series.
NFL Sunday.
Night, bumping up next to the Sunday night football game. So. But we'll have a split screen for that one. So the guys have a great day, and we'll good luck tonight.
Thanks for joining us, Jeff. That was Jeff Jeter from Bristol, Tennessee, with our NASCAR Trading Paint segment. We just brought him in because we were kind of running a little long. Ruffalo's got some serious issues going on here with connections. We got him backwards now, but we'll just kind of mix the order. Let me try it one more time. See if I can do this. We'll have to do it on the fly. But anyways, let's just keep going. We got Texas A&M and Vandy. Brian, College Station without the 12th man. What do you think?
Texas A&M, give me Vanderbilt plus all these points. It's just too much for me not to take the Commodores here. I like value.
Too much for me as well against a Jimbo Fisher coach team. Rod?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Vanderbilt in the points as well. I shifted off of Texas A&M and laying that many.
I would keep your hands to your side as far in front of you as much as possible. I don't know if you saw the frozen positions there on YouTube, but
I did. I was practicing my pose for the Men of Pick Dogs calendar.
Nice. Good luck.
It didn't work, did it?
Good luck for you.
Not really.
There we go. Now we got everyone.
That was the best one yet. You win the award. The best freeze frame yet.
I'll take it. I'm not complaining. I'll take it.
All right. We're about an hour into the program. We're not even through the card. We got Baylor against Kansas. Rod, did you give your pick there in that one, Vandy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a consensus on Vandy.
I don't want to cut anybody off because you got all your bodyguards, all your YouTube bodyguards will be on my ass. Speaking of YouTube, be sure to smash that like button. Takes you half a second. Helps us an absolute ton. It is what keeps these shows free because they give us the option to have it as a member site, a member thing, a membership where you have to pay a monthly membership to watch our shows. I don't think so.
Do we get to toss in our pick on South Carolina, Tennessee? Because I think South Carolina, tons of value. They're dog outright.
No, you don't. You don't get to choose yours. We gave the floor to Jeter, and he took it. We had to really pry it back from him. We had Baylor against Kansas. Got the hook in here on the Bears, 17.5, 79%. Kansas just so bad. Another one. Kansas UTEP would be a game.
Kansas sucks every single
I know,
year.
but Les Miles has a way, right? He's got a way.
Give me 17.5 in Kansas.
Bo Nix, man. Looks ready for action here. Chris?
I'm on Baylor here. Baylor's won 10 straight against Kansas. Average margin of victory 49-12. Yeah, no.
It's just not the same, but it's not the same Baylor offense that we had in the past. But they do have they do have an experienced quarterback, and that's usually bad news for a team like Kansas who lost their best player. Rod?
Yeah, I agree. Give me Baylor here. I'm not laying with Kansas.
And we got Miami and Florida State. This is my big game. So you guys know where I'll be during this one. That's, watching the game like the rest of you. Brian, Miami, Florida State. I'd love to hear the outsiders' take on this one. What do you got to say?
It's not a game I'm in love with. I'll be watching it, but I think Florida State gets the cover here, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on the money line, just wishful thinking.
That's not going to happen. But I think the points definitely could come into play. Chris?
I said in the video, and I still think it's true. I think Miami wins this one by a couple touchdowns. I know a lot of those games have been close, but this year just feels different. I'll take Miami and lay the points.
Yeah, I agree. Well, what did you say that stat was? Since 1980, 80-something, it wasn't a blowout? I think that changes. Today will be the new blowout. Give me Miami.
How about you? All right. I am. I'm from Miami. I got my IBIS here. You guys see my programs from all the big Miami games. Everything. These games are always close in Miami. They're always close. I could see why the line's coming down. I could see.
You got Clemson next week too.
That has nothing to do with any that. Believe me, no. Miami, Florida State. No one's looking ahead. This is the game you look ahead to. That's why, against Louisville last week, you could have thought that maybe Miami was looking ahead. This is not like the NFL or anything like that. This is the game. This is the game. This is the biggest game of the season. It doesn't matter if you're playing the number one ranked team or anything like that outside of this. This is the game. Like when Mississippi State plays Ole Miss, when Auburn plays Alabama, when Georgia plays Florida. That's the game. That is the game, and that is the difference between college football. This is the game. This is the game. This is the game. There's no looking ahead. There's no looking ahead. This is the game. It's the game. We got Virginia Tech against NC State. NC State, the worst road team I've seen in a long time. Brian?
Boy, Virginia Tech, you think defense in the past. But this game, I'm going to go over. I think we see enough to get it over the total.
Well, when you hire Justin Fuente, you're not really thinking defense. You're thinking offense. And I love the Kansas transfer running back that transferred to Virginia Tech. He was the best player, the guy I was talking about. He is awesome. He is. I mean, if you could win games single-handedly at Kansas, imagine what you can do with just a little bit of help. A little bit. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over as well. I think we see a higher scoring game than what NC State Virginia Tech might equate to in most years.
People are saying now.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the over. We're going to see some points scored here tonight.
Now we got I'm talking over myself and not giving enough of my own picks. It's like I can't. I mean, I'm done. We got BYU against Troy. Brian, what do you think?
Troy over the total here. I think another team, BYU, we used to think of them as defensive and running the ball, but I think we see enough from both teams to get it over.
I think Troy's going to get run over. Chris?
Yeah, with some of those BYU offensive linemen, it doesn't look pretty for Troy. I'll take BYU here.
Yes. Got that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
A lot of postpones.
NBA.
Troy gets run over.
Oh, I skipped Rod.
That's okay.
Way to grab the mic.
Move.
Way to just grab the mic.
I did.
That's it. That's it. See, that's the way it works, people. That is how it works right there. A-Rod's got his Kane shirt on ESPN. Got the Lakers up against the Nuggets. 61% of the public here on the Nuggets. Getting 5 down from 6. These lines have dropped a point every game. 1.5 in some cases. Total back up to 215. Brian?
6-1 last 7 NBA plays. Give me the Lakers all day. Lakers will put the Nuggets out of their misery tonight. Look for a stomping to go out.
What about your 25 NBA plays before that? Chris?
I'm talking about last 7, baby.
Who'd you pick?
That's fine. I'll talk about number 3.
Who'd you pick?
Lakers all day.
All right, Chris.
That's fine. I'll talk about number 3 in the leaderboards, but that's besides the point. I'll take the Nuggets plus the 5.
Rod.
I'll take the over. I think we easily get over this number today. Points to be scored.
Major League Baseball, New York against the Marlins. Trevi Rogers. The Marlins are in. They went from 105 losses to in the playoffs. I picked them to go over over their season total as one of the guys that said they were going to be the surprise team. Suck that 7-1 in your last 8. Brian, what do you think?
6-1 in the last 7, I think. Or was it 7? Whatever. Marlins are going to be a little bit high.
It's my Marlins Yankees game of the day.
Give me the Yankees minus 1.5. That's the only way you can go in this game.
The day. Chris?
I just like being difficult. Give me the Marlins and the plus money. I'm not laying minus 230 with Debbie Garcia.
All day, man. All day. Rod?
Marlins money line here.
Got Max Scherzer in the early game for the Nationals Mets.
Boy, yesterday I had the Mets and it got rained out as a premium. I'm going to take the Mets again with Porcello on the mound. I just can't do it. I can't take Scherzer.
Chris? Yeah, I think most other times I'd be willing to give Scherzer a look, but not right now. The Phillies need these wins. I'll take the Mets. Mets need these wins. I'll take the Mets here.
How about you, Rod?
I'll take Scherzer. Just like I said yesterday, the Nationals Scherzer's going to get this win so he can finish the season over 500.
I like Scherzer as well.
Sure.
We got DeGrom and Sanchez. Brian, game 2.
Give me a little DeGrom in this one. I'll take the Mets.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, this line seems really low for it to be DeGrom, but I'll still take it. I'll take the Mets.
Yeah, maybe they had a change. It's Porcello,
I think we
Scherzer.
swapped.
Not Porcello, Scherzer. Oh, they're going to go DeGrom against Scherzer? That would be awesome.
I think it's DeGrom versus what's his name?
Scherzer?
The
That'd
other
be
guy,
great. That'd be cool.
Archibald or whatever.
Who do you like in this one, Rod? We got to move it.
Give me double nationals today. Double Nats.
Double Nats for Rod. We got the A's and the Mariners. Mike Minor, Justice Sheffield in game 1.
Give me Sheffield and Mariners.
I'm with you on that one too. Chris?
Yeah, give me the Mariners. I'm on Mariners on both.
Yeah. Give me a little double Mariners. Double Mariners.
How about you? Oh, well, you already did it. Okay.
Double Mariners.
Double Mariners. I'm a double Mariners too with Dunn in the second game too.
Yep.
I'll go double Mariners also.
All right, double Mariners it is. A round of double Mariners. We've got
Round of double Mariners for everybody.
got Toronto against Baltimore. John Means and Matt Shoemaker. Love the over.
I've been supporting John Means all year. Why break precedence? I'll take the Orioles today.
I love the over, especially if it's still at 9. This one's hitting double digits by the 5th inning. Give me the over.
Got
I'll take the Jays on the run line.
love the over. Lance McCullers and Kyle Gibson, Texas Houston. Another pitching gem. What do we got here?
Give me Astros.
Astros.
Chris?
Oh, God, this is going to be another day where all I say is over. Give me the over in this one. I'm not trusting McCullers on the road, and Gibson's been terrible. So
Carlos Hernandez against Matthew Boyd. Chris, who do you like?
Kansas City.
How about you, Rod?
Hernandez over Boyd.
How about you, Rod?
Royals.
Brian, we got the Rays against the Phillies. Zach Wheeler and John Curtis.
Are the Phillies eliminated yet? Are they out of their misery?
Nope.
Give me the Phillies today.
You notice I glossed over Brian on that Tigers Matthew Boyd pick.
I was gonna take the Royals.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
We'll circle back. Circle back. Be sure to smash that like button. Anyways,
Give me the Phillies here.
got my iPad here because
like
on
that.
this computer I don't have the thing I need to do the customer service. So that's what I'm checking, just to make sure everybody's happy.
Wheeler wheeling.
Yeah, if you can't win this game, Phillies, I mean, seriously, man.
Yeah.
A bunch of losers blowing games in ninth inning. Fucking.
Overpaid bums.
Speaking about losers and overpaid bums, we got the Brewers and the Cardinals, Brian.
I like a little wood today. Give me the Brewers.
Give me the Brewers as well.
I'll take the Cardinals. The Cardinals. I don't like Woodruff. You get Woodruff right out of here.
We got the Twins and the Reds. Pineda against Castillo. The Reds are in the postseason, so Brian's future is alive.
Still alive and kicking. And you know what? I think the Reds are the best baseball play on the board today. Give me the Reds.
Chris?
Yeah, give me the Reds as well. Just like Castillo.
Yeah, I like Castillo too. Give me the Reds.
Got the Braves and the Red Sox. I had the over in this one last night, and it took extra innings, but we got it. Tucker Davidson against Tanner Houck. I mean, this game was like 2-1 the whole game, and then like 8th, 9th inning, it became a slugfest. I like the over again. Tucker,
me
Davidson,
the-
Tanner Hike. How? What do you like?
Red Sox here for me.
Chris?
I'm going to take the under. How can Davidson are two of the top prospects in those organizations? So give me the under.
Rod?
I'll take Boston and the Hawk. He's looked damn good in his 2 starts.
Damn good.
Damn good. Still has yet to give up a run in 11 innings. So I like the under here today too. Give me the under. Under and Boston.
Under.
I agree with Rod.
The under in Boston.
I know. I haven't had that little accent. I wasn't trying.
And a cup of chowder on the side. Got the White Sox and the Cubs. Cubs did a number on my boys last night. John Lester against Dunning here. Dunning a big favorite. Brian?
White Sox get some revenge after that beatdown they took yesterday. Take the White Sox.
Chris?
Yeah, they get revenge for the beatdown and the bat flip. I'll take the White Sox here.
How about you, Rod?
I'm going to take the Cubs. White Sox haven't looked like they've had any interest in these games in the last 5 games, 6 games whatsoever. Give me the Cubs.
Well, they better be interested today because the whole division,
They better
everything's
be.
hanging in the balance. Got the Indians against the Pirates. You want to talk about a guy that looks terrible, Joe Musgrove. My God, man, what happened to this guy? Brian?
Give me the over in this one. I think it creeps over the total.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the over as well. Yeah, I don't like either of these guys.
Saw McKenzie in relief in one of these games. You got to think that Cleveland's going to be thinking about using him in relief in the postseason. And like a middle long
Sure.
relief. Man, he looked good in that role. Rod? Kind of that.
Over. We're definitely going to see some runs here today. Oh,
Tito's a great manager. Herman Marquez against Luke Weaver. Bumgarner was originally slated for this spot, so I like Diamondbacks on the video. But now that Bumgarner is gone, got to go with the over. Rod? Brian?
Give me the Rockies here. I like Marquez on the road.
Chris?
yeah, I'll take.
Oh, Rod? Go ahead. Talk.
Yeah, okay.
Rod talked over Chris. Rod, you're always talking over
Alright,
Chris.
my bad.
You're always talking over Chris. You never let him pick. Mitch talks too much. Rod talks too much.
No, I'm gonna get
You talk too
You
much.
talked over Chris.
It's a talk show.
give me the over here.
What else would, if we don't
Yeah,
talk, what
over.
the hell are we supposed to do on this thing?
Give me the Rockies. Rockies.
Dodgers against the Angels. Bundy, Gonzalez.
Give me the Angels. They're going to close out the season like I started it with the Angels.
And give me the under. Let's see a pitcher's duel.
Tell me why we care about this game, Rod. Just throw anything out there. Just, I'm open.
We care? We care about this game?
I'm open. I'm open to it. It's 9:10. It's 9:10. It's on 9:10 Eastern, right? So you're gonna have Miami, Florida State second half. You'll have BYU and and NC State, Virginia Tech going, plus UFC, NBA and the NBA will be going against this too.
I don't think I'll even look at baseball.
The Lakers are playing against this. I don't think there's gonna be any fans at all at this game.
I don't think so either.
Well, they're not allowed to have fans at that game.
Yeah, that was the joke. That was.
Okay.
Yes, that one.
I forgot Mitch's humor in this one.
Yes, that was the joke. All right. Yeah, Brian's cured his fan issues over there. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I bought a program the other day. I don't know.
Well,
we got a new
it's
thing.
there a little in the background.
Starting
but it's not as bad.
October 1st, you'll notice the broadcast will change a little bit. So I haven't told these guys about that, but we'll fix it. Anyways, did you give a pick here, Rod? Because people are waiting.
Yeah, I think the Angels here.
We got the Giants and the Padres. The Giants, they gotta win. They
have been winning.
They gotta win.
Giants yesterday, so give me the Giants again. Not even. Don't even have. I'll back TBD. TBD versus TBD.
No, it's Cueto versus Zach Davies.
Oh, even better. Giants.
And Padres.
Yeah, give me the Giants.
Giants for me. All right. Anything else, gentlemen? Any other sports? We got UFC. Anything? No. Anything in the UFC card?
NHL's going back to back tonight.
Who is?
Hockey.
NHL.
Oh, are they?
Tonight, too.
We didn't do a
6 o'clock,
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went back. I thought they were Sunday, but they're going back to back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Rod messaged it to me last night, and it was like, oh.
It was like late. It was like 10:30 at night, and I'm like, oh, there's a hockey tomorrow.
All right.
Oh,
Who do you like? Who do you like? I didn't know.
I think Tampa Bay closes it out tonight.
Rod?
I'll take
Dallas is out of gas.
Dallas to extend it. Dallas isn't out of gas. They didn't look gas last night at all. They're going to be angry and mad. Tampa got some lucky bounces.
I'm saying,
guys.
I know, but on a short
gas.
turnaround.
They're far from gas.
I've been waiting for this all season for the Puck Dogs to really be at odds about.
But on a short turnaround, losing the way they did last night,
It has
and I
to
think
be
they're out of
amazing,
gas
wasn't it?
physically.
Brian, you got to just take a step back on this one.
Say again, stop his stick on the bench. He's mad. He's angry. He took his stick and bashed it. He missed that shot and goal. No, there's no way Tampa wins this game. Dallas. No chance. Tampa got a puck off a stake, off his head. You know, how many puck luck goals did they get last night? 3? 3 puck luck goals?
Not enough. Not enough. I don't think they're getting it tonight either. I'm telling you, they're going to get a team that's going to play pissed off. They're going to overcompensate. Tampa's going to keep a cool head. Tampa lifts the cup at the end of the night.
No, not tonight.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, any opinion here?
Chris is 100% right. Dallas is done. Tampa Bay wins the cup.
I hope so.
I hope.
Hey, you hope so.
I'm so disappointed.
I hope.
I don't have enough to go.
I hope
Tampa
so.
can definitely suck it tonight. That's what I say. Suck it.
I hope so. All right, Chris, what's your parlay?
3 money line for college football. Army, TCU, West Virginia.
Rod, what's your parlay?
I have 2 for you. First one, I got TCU money line, South Carolina money line, Louisville money line. My other one, Dallas money line, Marlins money line, Reds money line, and take Hakeem Dawu in UFC.
There it is.
Money line.
Money line. Brian?
Vandy plus the points, South Carolina plus the points, ULM minus the points.
I'm going to take FIU money line. I'm going to go put that with TCU money line and West Virginia money line. That's going to be my parlay. Throw in Georgia on top of it. Actually, you know what? That'll be my money line parlay. My other parlay, I like Georgia. Wow, there's been some late line movement in some of these games. Holy crap. Massive line movement in the LSU Mississippi State game. Down 2 points right here before the close. Georgia down from 28 to 27.5. I really like it there. Ooh. Run, don't walk. I like Georgia with West Virginia, and Georgia, West Virginia, Auburn. With my other parlay. Georgia, West Virginia, Auburn. All right, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Thanks, guys. Another great show. We went an hour and 18 minutes, which is about 18 minutes longer than we like to go. But, hey, Jeter was on. What the hell can you do? Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Thanks, everyone that smashed the like button. Thanks, everyone that has subscribed to our channel, has visited our website. If you've made a purchase, that's awesome as well. Anything you can do to support us, we greatly, greatly appreciate it. Even if you just come by, watch for free, and hit the like button, we like that too. Good luck to everyone in your bets today. I won't no halftime shows today or anything like that. I got to do my NFL videos, but anyways, have a great day, everyone, and of course, we'll try and act more professional tomorrow.